Marisol runs a moving brokerage in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. As a middleman between people looking to transport their automobiles and moving companies, she can work from anywhere. That includes her home and even the beach. She says she loves the freedom.
Freedom of time and financial freedom as well. I make my own hours. If I want to take a break, I can take a break. Well, I can't imagine going back to having to go to a 9-to-5.
Marisol remembers how she was a slave to her former jobs after her divorce.
My income was just all of a sudden gone. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have really any family.
Even though she occasionally got child support and food stamps, she struggled as a single mom.
I thought, my daughter, what am I going to do with my daughter? I had to move with some friends. I lived day by day just trying to make the ends meet for that day.
So hoping to make more money, she started a few of her own moving businesses, but they failed. Meanwhile, her sales jobs didn't cover basic needs.
If my daughter needed clothing or something, school supplies, I would put it on a credit card. And I had to move a lot, so I would break leases on my apartments. The creditors would call, so I changed my numbers a lot.
Marisol's financial situation continued to get worse until she became a Christian and started giving at church.
My pastor talked about tithing, and I remember having very little money at the time. And of whatever I did have, I gave my 10%. So even if it was $10 or $20 that I had made that week or had in my pocket, I made sure I put in my 10%. I just wanted to be obedient to whatever God was telling me.
Right after Marisol started giving, she began earning big commissions she had never made before.
It was just supernaturally, like the orders would come to me. Other people had to call like hundreds of people to get a few orders, and my orders would they would call back and they'd book, and all the orders would run smooth.
Again, she decided to open her own moving brokerage. This time it was incredibly successful, and her income more than doubled.
The grace and favor of God was on me, and my obedience and tithing, I believe, really, really is the key to it.
Later, she started giving to CBN, and her sales went up again.
I prayed about it. It's almost as if God was telling me, so I tried it with CBN, and it's really brought in a lot of money for my business. I've had orders come in that I quoted months ago, and now all of a sudden it's coming through, and I'm making more money now because of it. There's no other explanation. Before, when I had the moving company that was unsuccessful, I never gave a dime to God's kingdom. And now that I started tithing, it's changed everything. I have peace now that I didn't have before. I feel secure.
Marisol encourages others to give so they can experience the same freedom and financial success she has.
If you have faith in God and His Word, and you do what He says, when the moment comes and you're faithful in your 10%, when you need something, He will provide it for you. So just do it. You have nothing to lose.